We can hear them crying and cheering. Federico's here to win. One shot with honest Lord, and he said, "Ciao, fuck off, you."
Cop right now. Na 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 na.
That's how much I care about this game. I don't give a flying ass. Right, that was the highlight of the game was the Federico song. So yeah, we should just be singing that the whole time. We don't need to do anything else. Do you really want to talk about this game? Like at the end of the day, we're on the beach.
Yeah.
Like, we can see this team is completely and utterly
on the beach.
They've been on 2 holidays since they last won a game. Like, since they won the title, it's literally been holiday time. So,
chances, plenty happening.
How you doing? But how's life? You know, maybe we should just have a catch up.
Cheeky couple of transfers, bud. Well, Liverpool strengthening for next season. We're flying. Yeah,
I think we're more focused on transfers than we are for playing football. I'll be honest, mate. You know, bloody hell, like that's just new for us. We're not used to this type of fans getting this spoiled really with transfers and stuff. So I mean, the Frimpong. Let's talk about Frimpong first, because by the way, folks, we ain't interested in the game. So if you're coming here to talk about the game, especially if you're coming here to have a moan about it, I don't give a flying crap. We are league champions. It doesn't matter what happens after you win that title. They are all deservedly on the beach, literally. Like it doesn't matter.
Been in Dubai, and he's been on the decks in Ibiza. Little bit of mixing on the DJ set as well.
I think they all went on holiday before that as well. I'm sure. Yeah, Naka was on a beach somewhere. Like there's a picture of them lying on a beach. It's like, what the heck? These guys, man, they're proper chilled out. They're proper having a good time.
Rightfully so, mate. They deserve it. This season
was the summer of 69. Sorry, 66. There was the summer of 66 as well. So they've been partying. You know, they've been partying.
It's been nice for them. They deserve it, bud. Like it's. Hopefully, we are a lot more fresher. The main thing to come out of this game, as has been the last couple of weeks, was not picking up any injuries. I think going into next season, be as fresh as we possibly can. But it's extremely difficult. The only thing that I say on this game really is when you are coming up against teams, as we have done over the last couple of weeks, that's still got something to play for as well. They've got European competition. A team like Brighton, that's massive for them. Whether it is Europa League Conference, still going all the way down to 8th. I think I've just seen Bournemouth have got a couple of games in hand, but even still, that's the only thing I'll say in the game, really. When you are coming up against a team like Brighton, that's got something to play for, and it means a lot for them and their last home game of the season as well. So it's one of them.
Yep, Stephen, it doesn't matter if we lose. We are champions 20 times. It absolutely doesn't matter. And I will be sharing everybody's chat because this is the post-match fan reaction show. So, last time I said we wouldn't, but we will. So we are going to do it. You don't need to send a super chat here if you don't want it. It's a fan reaction, but we would appreciate if you did. Okay? We would appreciate it. So Salah hasn't been dribbling past players for 6 matches now. It's not that worrying. If that's not worrying to you guys. No, it's not worrying, Akeem. Why would we worry? Wait till there's something on the line next season. You see him start dribbling past players. Plus, he's getting old. He's going to start creating more next season because we're going to buy a 9 and we're going to get hopefully a really good 10. I don't know which one, but we'll talk about it in a minute. We're going to talk about really what was there? The goals, our goals. I can't even remember them now. Lovely
Bradley one.
Bradley. Great going forward. Not so great at the back, Bradley. Nice, really good attacking play from Bradders. I'm really, really enthused by how he's playing when he's going forward. Obviously, once we've got Verge back in the line and everything like that, maybe the back line will be a bit different. But good signs from him going forward. I shall say, add those words, going forward. Haven't said anything else. And then the second one was Zabozlai just fluking it.
Cross. Yeah, one of them, mate. And Bradley fresh off a contract, mate. Fully deserved. What were your thoughts on him getting that new deal, mate?
Oh yeah, definitely. He needs to now do what Slot said. Needs to now try and stay fit, and we need to manage him well, but he needs to get through that as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So what's Adam Petrosioni saying? KTK and Wirtz speak it into existence. We're going to speak about all of them, bud. Yeah. So yeah. I can see why you're seriously going for wires. Well, I hope no one's getting a wire because I'm wired today, but I'm not undercover or anything. Thank you, Akeem.
Oh.
Words. I'm in a funny mood, bro. I apologize. I'm just drunk on,
excitement.
on the high of being a champion. That's all. But yeah, let's talk Frimpong. So we talked the goals. The Zabodslai's all fluked it, and then all the ones that went in the other end. Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Was it Costas was laughing if it was the third one? He was just laughing his head off when that went in. He was like,
"We don't care."
Yeah, we don't care.
They don't care. No one cares. Like the league doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing matters. To be honest, this is like a blueprint. If you win a league, this is how you just go on the beach afterwards and say, "Oh, we don't care. We won it now. We've done the hard work a month early, and plus we play so much, we deserve a month off. We deserve to have a month rest." I totally agree with it.
Extended pre-season, though, mate. That's going to massively benefit Liverpool next season, mate. In terms of the next couple of weeks, if we can get a couple of transfers in, ideal, get them in nice and early. But I think this little bit of rest over the last couple of weeks, it's massive. I know, obviously, Gravenberch is still playing. Anna, can you please drop the lad for a good way, really, just so he's allowed to very much play a couple of minutes anyway, not play all the minutes. It's one of them.
1 second.
Yeah.
I'm just typing something up.
Gags is chatting to someone anyway.
No,
but
I'm typing it.
Oh yeah, you put it in chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So chat, let us know your thoughts on Wirtz, on obviously Frimpong, potentially Kerkez as well coming into the football club. Thoughts on the current deals that have just took place anyway, and the Bradley contract if he wants as well. So it's going to be one of them. Have you? Oh yeah, they're in the Discord. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Happy days. There we go, Chas. They're the lyrics.
Federico Chiesa is the first player to lose 6 consecutive appearances for Liverpool in all competitions since David Thompson in 1998. When were you born, Jack?
95. So yeah,
you were 3 years old. I was hoping it was after you were born.
Yeah.
I think we should do another rendition of this song. We can hear them crying and cheering. Federico to win.
I still need to learn it properly. Yeah, there we go.
I love this.
It's like sing the years, whatever. I'm gonna have to learn that.
Oh my god! You know what?
But he's staying.
With honest lad, and he said, "Ciao, fuck off, you. I'm a cop right now." We're in party mood today, but anyway, Frimpong. We'll go back to Frimpong. So everywhere I look online, everyone's like Ted Knutson. Everyone, the Statos, all the people that are really good at what they do. This is not a Liverpool right back signing for them because it's nothing like Trent. So they're expecting someone very close to Trent to come in. And I'm thinking that's not what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to do something completely different. They are trying to play on a slot ball and not top ball. And Trent was playing in a position, is in that way. And Spider's got a opinion that he's the Salah backup. I don't think he's going to be playing right wing like regularly. I think he is been brought in to play right back and rotate and try and beat Bradley to the spot. But yeah, then when Salah is off for a month in AFCON, which is this coming up this year, early Jan 2026, then Frimpong can play right wing, but I don't think he's going to be predominantly signed to play right wing. I don't think so at all.
I love his profile, mate. I said this obviously earlier on in the season as well in terms of with Trent. I've said midway through, it was around December time when I started. I said, like, when we've all watched Trent in this system for Arne Slot, it was the beginning of the year where he said to Trent, he doesn't like him just spamming balls across the pitch. And at that time, as soon as I heard him say that at the beginning of the season, I was like, Trent's not going to be. No, obviously his contract was leaving and he's leaving anyway, but he's not an Arne Slot right back, if I'm being honest. As you said there, Gags, I'm made up to see this lad play. What fair bit of Leverkusen last season in terms of their imperious rise to obviously the Bundesliga. He's got abundance of attacking quality, goals and assists, plenty. Will, of course, I think he'll thrive in this system. From a tactical point of view, Gags, I don't know how you feel. I think Salah might go a lot more central as well now, mate. It's massive depend. I think obviously the DM that we get hopefully will very much drop into the centre back areas, let the centre backs split and play more or less a free back in certain transitions, mate. But I think the marauding from Frimpong, but he's got that ability to track back, mate. He's one of the most quickest, as we all know. If anyone's had a little look at some of the clips, but he's one of the quickest fullbacks in European football. He's going to utilise a lot of attacking opportunities and defensive transitions as well. He's got that pace to recover if he is out of position. So I don't know how you feel, Gags. You excited to see?
I'm excited, really excited. Actually, it's not like I said, it's not about that. I really trust Liverpool when they recruit players. There's going to be a plan. There's going to be an idea for him. So, it's just going to be it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. So Adam Patrician is saying they're saying it's not possible to play Frimpong in anything other than a 3 at the back system. I don't think they know Liverpool. I think they're going to say that what they think, but Arnestad will prove everybody wrong, like he's already done.
Gravenberg, mate. Look at Gravenberg.
Nobody said Grav could be a 6. We won a league title with him as a 6, so don't tell me that he can't be a 6. He's got through the season with it. Yeah, it might be a one-off, but still did it. So I'm not gonna. People have been wrong before. They might be right. By the way, I'm not gonna shoot them down. They might be right, but they might be very, very wrong too. Until they don't play in this team with these players, you're just not gonna know. We said that people were saying about Mane when he joined. Mane's a stat padder. Not gonna play well. He's not gonna suit this team. Yeah. He's a legend.
Yeah,
he's a bloody legend.
I think a lot of people outside Liverpool as well, still under, not Liverpool, but like teams of rivals, like underplaying slots value as well. And the technical staff and like the data lads as well. That you clearly would have seen the data lads sitting in from Frimpong's game, and certainly a lot, as we've already mentioned, he's not just coming in. He's certainly going to be getting Trent level assists, I do feel, in this system. The main thing is for me when I analyse that, guys and chat, is going to be that we'll get on to Kirk in a little second, but that number 6 that can rotate with Gravenberg, McAllister, but obviously having that bit more of a ball progressing midfield number 6. Obviously someone in the mold of a Stiller or a Zupermendy type profile for me. But yeah, write us off next season at the pedal, rival fans, and we'll win another title anyway. So
exactly. Akeem's asking about Kirkes. Yeah, I think Kirkes is on the radar as well, to be honest. A lot of people saying that might be done next. So 45 million, a bit steep. But again, solid player in terms of, man, he can run and just run and run. He's got an engine on him. He can create. He can shoot. I mean, I'm not sure about his defending at all. I haven't watched too much, but he's been impressive going forward. So if Liverpool are deciding to go all out attack on the Premier League next season, I'm for it, man. I love that type of football. I love to watch us score, and it's going to be, we'll probably concede too, but we got VVD back there and Ali back there. I'm pretty comfortable when they're there. If Ibu stays for another season, which I think they will, he will. At the end of the day, I think it's going to be fantastic and very, very exciting signings immediately. So Chris Ahmed first. Ahmed is saying trust recruitment team. So what do you think of Kirkes?
I'm loving, mate. I love him. Was he 2021 as well, which is staggering. I think the main thing is, I said this week, is the squad depth. I was back in, because some of the absolute dross I've seen on social media today in terms of non-Liverpool fans or just certain sections of our fan base having a go at Robbo. It's like, yes, we're bringing in a left back potentially, but let's not disrespect Andy Robbo. The great years that lad has put in for 8 years at Liverpool Football Club. It's not just been Salah, he's been one of the main driving forces as well. Yes, he's coming to the end, the tail end of his career, Robbo, but obviously I think he's got a year left after this year and another years to stay, but maybe he might get a slight contract extension, but whatever happens with Robbo, let's not like throw him under the bus and disrespect him as a player. Like, yeah, I
No.
love him. Like he embodies everything about his football club, and I think he will get a slight contract extension, not a big one, but I think the competition down that left hand channel, if Costas is to leave or whatever happens in the next couple of weeks.
Well, we know Costa's is going to end up
Yeah,
going.
he's going to be going.
You know,
yeah,
it's just not possible that he ends up staying as well.
I think the fact that we're whacking 45 million potentially on Kirkers as well, that's a big telling factor, really. But yeah, profile-wise, Gags, I love him. I think Dave and Bart mentioned this week on TMM. Go and check it out as well. Red's on there, obviously, an analysis in terms of Kirkers. I think he's like registers like the third most crosses into the penalty area as well, which is exactly what Liverpool have missed in the last year or two with Trent and Robbo. That's what they've done so much in terms of getting that ball into the penalty box. It's not a case of just spamming balls in, but Kirk statistically looking with the lads.
But it's pointing towards a 9, right? Coming in, if you think about it, though, in that way, surely.
Yeah.
It's pointing at a 9 coming in. So it's all very, very exciting, mate, I have to say, at the end of the day. And he, if they bring someone like that in, and you're gonna have 2 new fullbacks, but what you get the option to do, by the way, is take your time with them.
Yeah.
Because you've got Bradley and you've also got Robbo, so you can just ease them in. But I reckon pre-season they're gonna go nuts. These players, the new ones, they're just gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, Robbo didn't go straight in, did he, miss? And Chas, remember, he had to bide his time, and then
but Klopp was a different kettle of fish. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
And also, Klopp was probably waiting because obviously it was another stats by Robbo, right?
Yeah.
He's like, he's going to be good. He's cheap. He's at Hull, and they've been relegated, so let's get him in. And lo and behold,
smash through his barrier, like in terms of potential, didn't he?
Yeah, we got another legend. So it's crazy, mate.
You mentioned the strikers there, Gags. Who would you like to see come in and Chas? Or like number 9s? Or
my God,
who's your perfect profile?
Depends. Oh, wait up. How many players do you think we'll sign? I think we get 5, sell 3 fringe players, 3. No, I think we're going to sell a lot of players, if I'm honest, mate. I do think.
Yeah.
And everybody goes crazy at me because they don't believe it, or they don't want to believe it, or they don't want to, Liverpool wouldn't do that. Liverpool wouldn't do that. But I think we're going to get rid of a lot of players. I wouldn't be surprised if the likes of I've
got a sneaky feeling Jota. I think Jota might.
Yeah, Jota. I wouldn't be surprised if Jota went. I wouldn't be surprised if, we know Darwin's going to go. I wouldn't be surprised if Elliot, Doak, Endo, all these type of players went.
Morton, Kelleher.
They're all going to end up going, in my opinion. So, yeah, like I said, there's going to be a lot of change this season, and it's going to be really interesting. And I really do think we're going to be buying a whole load of players as well. So I can see coming in. What could I say? So definitely, look, we're if you believe Paul Joyce as well, we're after words. Now, my opinion on that transfer is that he wants Bayern, right? This is my take, by the way. So I don't know anything. I'm just saying I think he wants Bayern, and Bayern can't afford him. So I know Man City have dropped out, and that's Paul Joyce saying it. So if Paul Joyce speaks, we listen, right? So that's Paul Joyce saying it. So if City have dropped out, it leaves us and Bayern. I think if Bayern drop out, then there's a real big opportunity for us there. And that would be a sick signing. And I think if he comes in, then I don't think we spend the big dollars on a striker. I think you go 50 to 60 million on a striker instead at that point. So it's going to be interesting.
There's certainly profiles out there. I said this week, like Gukeres, in terms of that £60 million value, you've got 2 very talented forwards that are available for 60 odd million already this summer. You got Gukeres, obviously Sporting Lisbon striker, and you got obviously Osimhen as well. I do feel Osimhen will turn up at Chelsea anyway, but Wordsmith, he's another highly talented player. He's very direct, very 2-footed, very low centre of gravity. Predominantly does float down the left-hand channel as well, but does play in behind the striker. So as you said, guys, if we do get Wirtz, it's a massive indicating factor that we will go out and get an elite level striker. Because I've had these discussions. How much do you reckon you can get for Jota if he is to leave? I feel you can get 40 to 50 million, or is that too much? Do you reckon?
I'd say 30, bro.
30.
Yeah, I'd say 30. Just with all the injury
So,
with all the injuries and stuff, I would say I'd say 30 for Jota and 60 for Darwin.
Yeah.
Maybe even if it's like could be 70 if we get lucky, but I'd reckon it's like more like 30 and 60. But then Doak's like 20-25,
Yeah.
and then Costas is 10. Kelleher will be what 15 to 20, maybe more.
Hopefully more.
You got Elliot would be like 30, surely 35, 40 for Elliot, because of English tax.
Yeah.
Morton will be what 10, 15, maybe.
Yeah.
5 to 10, maybe 5 to 10.
10, 15 minutes.
But you're talking 170, 180 million there.
Yeah.
And then you got the Wirtz signing on top of that, which will be, 125-ish.
Yeah.
Nearly 300 spend, but net will be 125, which is right. We were ready to spend 110 million on Caicedo.
Yeah.
We didn't spend it last year. Oh, and our favorite song in the world right now, obviously, as in you've heard in this show, he might leave.
Yeah, wages. You can get your money back, certainly. I know I was speaking to chat on the watch along. People going, "Oh, you wouldn't. No one would want him." But I think he's highly rated in Italy.
I think people do want him.
Yeah,
I honestly do.
Yeah,
I do think people want him. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, like I just said, so we've got who we got there. We talked coming in. Kirkers and Frimpong. I don't know about Wirtz. Like I said, Wirtz, nobody should get their hopes up for Wirtz.
Yeah.
That is literally, we are ready to pounce if Bayern drop out. Because the player wants Bayern right now, wants to stay in Germany. But if there's no option to stay in Germany, he's not going to stay at Leverkusen now. And Leverkusen want the money. And plus, I think Leverkusen sold us Frimpong for cheap. Pretty much a little bit. So I mean, I don't know if there's a release clause in there, but I don't know if I've read that.
Release.
Oh, it is okay. Yeah. So then they're probably going to feel like they want the bang for their buck with him.
Yeah,
with Wirtz. So
yeah, I was going to say
let's hope he Bayern say we can't afford this. Sorry.
So I said the interesting one. Obviously, they've got history with Bayer Leverkusen, and obviously Bayern Munich didn't want to sell Kai Havertz a couple of seasons back. Obviously, so they were very reluctantly selling to obviously their rivals. Obviously, finishing second in the Bundesliga again this season, Leverkusen. So they don't want to be selling to a competitive rival. It's very different the way in which Munich are viewed within the Bundesliga, especially. So I think they might even be able to get a bit like 100 million. I think 50 million. The reported fee is in and around 150, but I think that might be for Bayern Munich. But yeah, there's certainly a deal to be.
Yeah, I think it's higher for them because they did Leverkusen over last season with a player. They were going to buy someone and then they ditched him last minute or something. I don't know what the full story was, but somebody was explaining it to me. And like since then, Leverkusen have been real annoyed, with them. So I don't think they want to sell to them, and they've purposely put the price up. The player has no say in the matter at all. So they've all been to somebody was saying to me in the Discord chat, the family have been over. Chouameni was over. Chouameni was over in AXA, had a blooming medical, spoke to Klopp, and then still left off to Madrid. So I just look, players can come and visit. Doesn't mean that they're going to sign. It means they're interested. Yeah, Wirtz will definitely be interested in us, I reckon. Yeah. But it's all going to depend on whether or not Bayern drop out. So everybody should be praying that Bayern drops out, because this boy is a Salah, VVD, Fab, Ali type of signing for us if it happens.
Yeah.
Now we just pray and hope it does. And if it does, then I think the whole transfer window changes. So we get, hopefully we get Kirkers in as well. So that would be what, 70 there, 120. We're literally talking 200 million already there, right? Now the next one that you probably must have seen online links to and stuff is Wharton.
Yes.
from Palace.
Yeah, 50, 60 million value.
Yeah. So if
which
you get him as well, that's what replaces the spaces in the squad for Elliott and things like that, and Endo, right? So he comes in. And then for Darwin and Jota, I don't know. I mean, you've only got like 40 million left to spend.
Yeah.
So 40, 50 million. Let's say it goes to 325 max, but 60, 65 million. Maybe that. I think what Adam said, is it Ekitike? Well, how do you say his name? How the hell?
Don't get me started. You heard me on tonight's watch along, and chat heard me with some of those Brighton names. I was calling him Van Ekitike, I think, but I was calling him.
Yeah, I mean, he looks good. I mean, so if they signed him, that would be interesting. There was something online about him today, but again, just you can't trust everything online, can you? It's just all nonsense. But yeah, the Wharton one's just a big if as well. So if it does happen, though, if those players do come in, that's a much stronger squad next season. So I wonder what everybody else thinks with that. But for me, I really trust. I really trust the recruitment. It's back to being what it was when we were back in 2017-18 again. It's got the 2017-18 feel. So I would just say to folks, there's a meme going around about Richard Hughes' apology form. So all those guys in this chat that were going off on him in Jan, if he signs all these players and all this happens, yeah, those apologies should be written in tears, my friends, and posted out to Anfield.
And the owners as well, mate, deserve credit.
Tears of joy, by the way, because you'll be happy with the signing. So anyway, go on.
Yeah, you like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Gags his little grin there at the end.
FSG gone.
Yeah, no, they deserve the credit. And I for one, down the years, I've criticised FSG like everyone has when they've made mistakes. But like the fact that they've brought Edwards back into the club, and obviously Richard Hughes, and I was listening to obviously Ian Graham's book. Chat, if you haven't read it, I'm listening to the audio book at the minute, but just goes to show the great work that gets done in the background, like the data departments, and just like the foundation. The fact that a lot of certain sections of the recruitment have been trained in terms of the data profile and everything, it's truly amazing. Like the scouring of talent as well. And obviously one thing that Ian Graham alluded to in that book as well is the profile of certain players, that adaptability of being able to play in a variety of positions as well. So if we are bringing in a Wirt or a Frimpong, it's certainly, if a player can play a numerous bit of positions, then it massively helps in terms of their potential drive to come into the football club as well, mate. So yeah, Wharton, talented player, mate. The fact that we can pinch him off City, obviously City did put a bid in January for him. Highly talented. A lot of people have mentioned Stiller. I've not seen a lot of Stiller, but when you look at his days, he looks like a very talented ball retention, ball playing midfielder as well. At number 6, might that be add? So yeah, there's talent out there, Gags. But
yeah, I've never seen him play though, so I wouldn't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But fair enough. If there's Stiller as well on there, then I mean, not as well. It'll be Wharton or him, I'd guess.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be all of them. I don't think we've got enough for that. But you've got. I think you're right there. Then I think it was who was it? Was it Akeem saying 5 players in? Yeah, absolutely. Might be spot on there, mate. It might be 5 in, but it might be a hell of a lot more out. But still, I'd rather have players that Slot's going to use, because that's what's these players just haven't played. The Chiesas, the Elliots, the Kwanzas. I'd rather they go. It's a shame that Howson's going to Real Madrid, because that would have been one that we would have signed as well. Things would have changed there a little bit.
At least he's gone Real Madrid and not signed for us, and then in 2 years' time gone to Real Madrid anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, if that's your club that you want to go to from that age, mad. I mean, if he fails there, that's kind of like a killer. But I think he'll probably be very good, to be fair to him. He looked really good. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see. There's a lot going on at the club. There's and Sunday's just going to be such a magnificent day. I'm going to be there in the centre from noonish. So bit of change of plans, Jack, but I'll let you know where we're going once I know. I'm just waiting for my cousin to let me know, so we can sort that. But then it'll be fun. It's going to be great. And then I'm at the game as well, so I won't be here, but you will be here without me.
Yeah.
So this is my last post match of the season. So yeah, I'm glad I sang for the first time on a show. You know, that's pretty cool. But apart from that, the post match, yeah, I'll be back on it next year when we're back in the Premier League as champions, defending, reigning, defending, undisputed champions.
Yeah, should be good, mate. Goal patches and all. Yeah, make sure you do check over to Anfield Index as well. The merch. Obviously, got your goal patches
on Etsy. Yep, check out Etsy. You get patches on there.
So your cups, your mugs, and your shirts and everything as well. It's
Bratham's here. Big up, Gags and Jack. That was a fun game to watch, considering the circumstances. How drunk do you think both teams will be? Yeah, they will be. Like, it's the battle of the beaches next week. To be honest, not the bitches, the beaches. Like, who's been on the beach the most this week? Is it going to be Liverpool or Palace? So it just
can we give each other a guard of honor, Gags?
Nope. We shouldn't never ever give anyone a guard of honor, because the only team that deserves the guard of honor is Liverpool. And therefore, that it's only right that the FA Cup winners give the league champions a guard of honor. I mean, how many times has that happened in a season? Never, ever. It might actually be the first time the FA Cup winners will be giving league champions the guard of honor. So that's something that we should absolutely revel in and enjoy. And all this stuff about giving someone else a guard of honor, no, they had their day in the sun, and I'm happy for them. By the way, I absolutely loved that for them. Someone at work was there, and he said he's still recovering right now from it. Like, that's how mad it was. So at the end of the day, fair play. But now it's time to pay the respects to the real champions. Okay.
It was only because my only bit is only because he beat Man City, because no one likes Man City. So
nobody does. Nobody does. Poor De Bruyne, but we'll have you, mate. Come for free and come on a cheap wage. We'll have you for a year. You win another title. You know, get us to 21.
Guardiola and Arteta, they'll be spending bare money. But I've said to you already this season, mate, and just City won't be in. They'll be in and around third and all that. But I think we're just far too superior. The current moment Liverpool are in at this moment in time, everyone's like, "Oh, go on." City will spend. They'll spend big. And I love the fact that Arne in the press conference yesterday, or whenever they had the presser for the Brighton game, he name checked City again, alluding to obviously a lot of money they've spent as well, and that indicates, like a lot of people have said already, Liverpool will be spending a lot of money. But Arne Slot, he's such an intelligent man. He's very choice with his words. He does say in press conferences. So anything he does say, he says with quite a fair bit of meaning nearly, and a little bit of mind games. But he's the expert already this season. Some of the lines he's come out with, but yeah.
Arsenal fans have started. Confirmed. Liverpool unable to match Arsenal's point total from 23-24 and on course for the lowest points total from a leading League side since Leicester 2015. Arteta was right. No, he wasn't. We don't give a flying shit. If you're counting the last month, you're crazy. If you'd put up more of a challenge, we would have got more points. We are on the beach, folks. Arsenal fans, get in the bin, apart from Sudge. Sudge is a very nice man. Big shout out to Sudge.
Main thing is for Arsenal next season, you're challenging with us. And so
we'll see, mate. Their challenges are just I don't know.
You go up to Christmas and then die off, don't you? So.
Yeah, it's like Takeshi's Castle challenges. If you've ever seen that, folks, it's one of those comedy shows.
Yeah, what a show, by the way. Anyway,
it's the best. The original was. I haven't seen the new one, but the original was fantastic.
That was good.
Oh, so yeah, we should spend. It would be nice to see Liverpool finally spend some money. It would be beautiful to see Liverpool spend over 300 million and just get in strike. I mean, if work doesn't come in, then what do? Then you get I don't know. You got to buy a 10 somewhere, and then you buy maybe an Osimhen or something, But then the AFCON stuff comes in. Maybe Etikite is however you say his name. KTK or whatever, he's the one to get anyway, no matter what. So
it's going to be interesting.
I think what's the guy at Lisbon? What's his name?
Gyökeres.
I think he's going to Arsenal, right?
Well, they think so, Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
But it will be interesting. I'm just scared of the Portuguese league.
Now I am. Yeah. But he's way better than Darwin. He looks way better than Darwin, doesn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed me. I've seen the statistic. I think Gukeres has got all that amount of goals, but because the league he's in, everyone was losing their minds on Twitter today, going like you didn't get it. Obviously, if you're playing a lesser league outside the top 5 leagues for the Golden Boot race, obviously you have to it's half a goal basically, practically. So if you're playing La Liga and I can't believe Saladin scored that, man.
Oh my god!
Like
Yeah, we didn't help ourselves.
he only
Did we
needs
today?
two more, but it's gonna be one of them.
I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to do any of them. He's definitely not doing Henri's now, which is a big gutting thing after he had 4 games. But the team just on the blooming bench, isn't it? On the beach, sorry. So we can't do anything about it. I'm not going to be upset though. At the end of the day, we're champions. You don't get to see. We don't get to see. We haven't seen this often, So there's no way I'm going to be annoyed. There's absolutely zero chance I'm going to be annoyed about it. So. That's it. It's just yeah. We're 55 million. Is that what they're saying, Pratham? That's cheap. That would be a good one to get.
55, 60 million.
Get him and Osimhen and you're sorted.
Oh, mate. My head would roll off into Birkenhead with excitement.
Exactly. Just get them both in, it's fine. Right, we'll rotate every game. They'll get 30 goals each. Sorted. 16 a season for our striker. Broken records.
And that's if you outlaid Jotters as well. So you're basically getting one. If you get rid of Jotters.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get Mo just making goals. Mo, Frimpong, Kirkes, all just making goals. Yeah. Drop Dom back with Grav to add some pace. Put McAllister in the 10. Sorted.
Yeah. Where was Macca today? Do we know?
On the beach.
Oh, was he actually on the beach?
Yeah, I don't want to go to Brighton Beach. I want to check it out. What are you doing? Want to see sunset?
He's in the arcade. He's on the arcade on the 50p machine.
He's playing Street Fighter, mate,
Grav could have helped.
Oh, man. I know. Hilarious. Well, I don't really have too much. And, I know it's the last game of the season for me, but you'll be back here on Sunday. I'll be watching the trophy lift in the stadium. What I do want to say is that since we started this in November, it's been fantastic experience. We'll be back. I'll be back with the Chat G&G tomorrow. So it's not my last show for the end of the season, but then I'll be here doing Chat G&Gs for the whole summer. And then, Jack, if you want to just get on and do a quick reaction to a signing or something like that, we can do that as well. Yeah, so me and Jack will still be around. But as for post-match for me, this is the end of this season. Definitely be back next year. And I've had a whale of a time. Yeah. It's been a brand new experience for me. I'm a podcaster, not a YouTuber, but now I'm a YouTuber as well. Yeah. So that's very nice. Anfield Index has gone to 11,000 this week subscribers. So it was only 10 last week. It's now 11. So we are, it's just great. Thanks to all of you that are watching and listening and supporting us. It's been a great journey. We have to appreciate and appreciate not only the people working hard on this, like Jack and Dave and Greg, Eddie, everybody, David Lynch, everyone who's around just working on this, Grizz, obviously, but then also you guys that are subscribing and listening and watching. Can't do it without you. So really, really do appreciate everything you guys are doing. And just keep liking, please. Please like the videos, subscribe if you haven't already. We'd appreciate it. We want to give you this content for free as much as possible, and we'll be here week in, week out, all summer. So literally just support us, and we'll be here the whole time, and shooting the shit, being real, no kind of nonsense going on in terms of we don't want to get clipped for crazy stuff. We just want to be real fans and enjoy it, and hopefully you get that when you come here and watch us. We just try and be as real Reds as possible, like you guys are. At the end of the day, we just try and be real, not trying to make something a bit too crazy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, realism, mate, and passionate from obviously you and the lads and our ladies as well. Been going 14 years now, Gags, is it? So yeah, you've been going for a longer time than me on YouTube as well. But yeah, thank you again, Gags. Anyway, obviously I'll see you next week. But yeah, thank you. I keep on saying thank you for the opportunities this year. I've enjoyed it, still enjoying it as well. And it's
keep doing what you're doing. It's been fantastic. And Steven's giving us a thank you as well. No, thank you, mate, for sending in the comments and messages. We This is what drives this show. Is you guys being a part of it and driving it. And I'm like I said last week, we made a mistake and we said, that we want super chats and we're not going to share. But someone in the comments actually afterwards I went back on the video and someone in the comments put, "Hey, it's a fan reaction show. Why can't we don't listen to Grizz?" And like, yeah, for mine and Grizz's show, that's fine. We'll expect super chats on that one because it's not a fan reaction show. But this one is a fan reaction show. So I was wrong, and I'm happy to admit I'm wrong. That's one of the things we want to be real with. So when you guys send in comments, we're going to share every single one on the fan reactions. So on this one, especially on the Gags Tandon show, that's what's going to be happening. So we would love for you to join us every single time.
But it just helps the channel as well, though, Gags, doesn't it? And everyone, as Gags says, it's the more you contribute in terms of views or whatever, however you support Anfield Index, just helps boost the production levels of everything. Really, it just makes us be able to do more shows in the background and everything. So, yeah, thank you everyone for it. There's been a lot more super chats in the last week as well. Big support. So everything helps really. So thank you, Reds.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And if that's the last thing we say before we sign off, then yeah, massive thank you to all the Reds out there for making the season so memorable. You know how lucky we are that we we start the channel with pomp and we win the league title in the same year. Like, I don't think it just doesn't get any better than that. So, this has just been a fantastic experience for everybody on the channel and on the site. The website it's a website podcast. So, and the support has been insane. Keep supporting. We're going to keep doing some crazy stuff and we're going to keep getting you, the transfer shows. Go and watch them. You'll love them. If you haven't watched the transfer shows with Dave Davis and Trev, you got to watch them. You got to, you get some nuggets in there. So definitely watch those, subscribe, like, and just support us. And we'll be here the whole summer to get you even more excited about next season where we try and defend this thing. And I tell you what, if we can defend it, we're going to be even worse. I'm still wearing shirts every day. New, a different one, not new. They're old because this is very old, right? But I'm literally wearing a different shirt every day. This is day 22.
The 21 one will be special though, Gags. It'll be better than Man United.
Yeah. Oh man, it will be. Well, at the moment, we can say nobody's won more league titles than us. Yeah, and that's a fact, as Rafa would say. And that's a fact, poor chap. He didn't get to win one. If he did, we'd be on 21. Now we blame him. No, we won't. But yeah, Arteta's cracking up. Arteta's cracking up.
His interview was fantastic again yesterday.
I know.
It had shades of Messi when he chatted Wamaba winning the Champions League, and then 6 months later he got eliminated by Liverpool. Remember that big speech he done?
It's so good.
Messi,
I do love Messi though. Yeah. I'm not a Ronaldo guy. I'm a Messi guy. Yeah. You're one or the other. You can't be both.
Messi. Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Would you consider creating membership for Anfield Index? I mean, we could, but we've got the podcast channel already, which is a membership, Aristo. I think you're already a member, right? I'm sure we set you up in Discord. So not only, by the way, if you're a podcast subscriber, you also get access to our Discord, which has hidden sections in there where we've got a community built, thousands of fans. So you can join that. It's AnfieldIndex.com/Discord. So yeah, come and converse with us during game times during the summer. It's a lot of fun. So we have a community. It's not just YouTube community. It's not just podcast community or website community. We've got a Discord community as well. Like literally, we do live shows in Discord too. The ones that go on our podcast, some of them go live, and they're the ones that Guy does, or at least records and produces. He puts them on for live in Discord as well. So there's a wealth of content on AI. I think unlike anywhere else, really. But yeah, it's insane once you get into it and you support us. Some people you'll disagree with, but who knows? Well, here we go. I think Eddie's around or someone's around. Who knows what the future holds? What's his space? So yeah, there's a lot coming up.
Yeah. Plenty in the pipelines. Yeah, plenty in the pipelines.
What did he say? You persevered through some rough seasons on the podcast, though. We did. Oh, here we go. We might get to see Adam's plane tracking insights when you get a membership. That's right. In Discord, he has a plane tracking channel. And so he tracks planes of all the players and stuff. And he tells us And it was interesting because he did say a day before, so before Romano said, "Oh, Kirkus stuff this morning," he was saying yesterday, "There's a flight going to Bournemouth and back. It's a Liverpool plane. Something's going on in Bournemouth. It's got to be Kirkus." And lo and behold, this morning, Romano comes out with, "Hey, Liverpool are very interested in this guy, and there's no smoke without the fire." You know what I mean? So
cheeky little trip to Blackpool or so. So anyway, there you go.
Exactly. So it's me. Everest is saying he's eagerly waiting this out. It's not happening this season, mate. Sorry, unless he has an all-timer game and gets 3 assists and 2 goals or something. Oh well, 3 assists against Palace. Then he'll break every record, which will be interesting. But I just don't see it.
If he just stick him up front against Palace, just see what happens. Stick him up front, and then
he's going to be standing on the line, going, "Come on, tap it in! Come on, tap it! Fucking tap it in, mate!"
No, he'll be assisting. He'll get an assist on everyone. Everyone will be missing.
Yeah, that's it. Even off the line, someone Darwin will turn up, somehow get it over from 1 inch. You know. Oh, here we go. Akeem, that's already been confirmed today by Paul Joyce, who's one of the most reliable Liverpool journalists, and he's been on the YouTube channel for us as well. That City have walked away, not are gonna, they have walked away already, and it's just Bayern really, and that's what I said about Wirtz. If Bayern walk away, that's the only way I reckon we get him. So. Brother, who cares really about Chiesa? He's not going to be here. It's just a token game for him. Really.
Got some of those players in the shop window. That's the typical. It's usually what happens.
Fortunately, the window's not a very good one for them. But hey, hopefully we sell them. Right, we have been here 45 minutes. If I keep talking, we'll be here another half an hour. And we don't want to do that.
Chat, this was meant to be a short one, so
I know I'm so bad. Right, okay. I will see you guys. Well, the Gags Tandon show might come back this summer if we're doing like special shows and stuff, but as a post-match fan reaction, back next week with you, but then back properly with me next season for a matches. So I can't wait to defend this title. Still in Cloud9, still loving it. Thank you, the Reds. Have a great one, Jack. Up the Reds, everybody. Enjoy this week. Sunday's coming.
Enjoy it.
Get in.
Champions.